As members and families of the 147th Field Artillery celebrated their deactivation Wednesday in Watertown, some families were preparing for what they call the revolving door. In the Bainan family, Father Terry and two sons are all service members. While son Todd just returned from a tour in Kuwait, Terry is set to leave in May for Afghanistan. Another son, Greg, is also on the Guard. The Bainans sat down with the public opinion before the ceremonies to describe just how a family copes with multiple tours of duty.
Does it get easier?
No.
It doesn't get any easier?
No, actually it gets harder.
Okay. I'm being critiqued for where I got my camera. That's all right.
What's it like? In what ways does it get harder?
Well, because like the first time we went over, the kids were little. I mean, for me, that kept me really busy. As they get older and get out of the house, and then I'm more and more alone, left alone, I think. So for me, it's harder. For the boys, I think it's probably easier. They're older. They understand it more than when they were younger. So for me, it's harder. For them, it's easier, possibly.
What about when Lauren feel about all this? She's got used to it over time?
She's got mixed emotions. I mean, it's kind of hard on her. I mean, this will be my third time being deployed. So she's kind of getting used to it now with Todd being deployed as well. And her brother-in-law, or my brother-in-law, was deployed a couple years back. And now he's getting ready to go again. So it's kind of a revolving door. I mean, people are always going. With our family, there's so many of us that are in the Guard or Reserve.
Sure. Now, when and where were you deployed?
I was in Desert Storm in '91, and then I was in with the 727 Trans Company out of Watertown.
Okay, all right.
When they deployed in '03.
While coming home can be a relief, it also stresses families as they figure out how to fit back together.
There is a lot of adjustment. I mean, what you might have been taking care of as the guy, and before I left, now I come home and my wife is taking care of everything. So I mean, there's kind of an adjustment there, and maybe a little bit of arguing about the finances here and there. You know how that is.
Taking care of things to me is the harder thing too.
Well, that's what he said. That when he comes back, he's got to realize that you've done everything. You've been doing it for a year.
Yeah.
He can't just step in.
Oh, I know, because we have that problem every single time. He hates that. Because I don't even realize I've become that independent, and he wants to, I can take care of that. And I'm like, what do you think? We fight a little bit about that kind of stuff. Those are definitely the fights.
Do you see changes in him, personality-wise?
Yeah, he's mellower, actually. Okay. I think he's more appreciative of
when he comes back.
When he comes back, yeah, he is.
Really?
Yep, that's one thing I noticed.
With the comments, Terry, when he comes home, how long does it take you guys to get adjusted back to each other?
This last time just fell right in, like he hardly stepped out of place. It was odd. I never expected that.
Really?
For me.
Okay.
Terry said it did for him too, but I didn't know if that was true or not.
Okay.
What kind of things do you have to adjust to when a member comes back?
Getting to know them again. I don't know. Yeah. It's stuff like that.
The younger generation can experience a different sort of transition home. The Bainan's son Todd is a student at the University of Minnesota at Mankato. For him, the adjustment lies in the day-to-day routine.
I'm kind of in a lucky situation because I don't have girlfriend, wife, kids, anything, so I know it's a lot easier for me than other people. The hardest thing for me was just putting everything on hold. You get a huge routine there every day for me. I had any day off. It was just every day. It was like eat, go to work, come back, eat, work out. Everything was just planned, so that's going to be a little different coming back here. Is making my own meals.
So is that a little disorienting when you come back?
That's going to be the weirdest thing for me is getting back into, the routine here. It's not really routine. It's day to day what happens there. Everything was, which I liked over there. Normally I don't mind not having a routine, but over there, just to get through the days quicker, it was really nice to have the same thing every day. So that'll be the biggest challenge for me, is just to be able to roll with it and get back into my own lifestyle.
I know me and my wife had discussed that, where Todd was going to be going, and when we found out where he was going to be, which was Kuwait, we were a little bit more relieved rather than being up, in BIOP or up in Baghdad, something like that. That's a different mission set when you get up in those areas.
At this point, life without a Bainan family member serving abroad might be welcome, but it would be anything but normal. For the Public Opinion, I'm Joe O'Sullivan.